Where are you guys? Hello, hello, wait. There you are. Hey everyone, good afternoon. I'm Freodore, the sign of NIJISANJI Ian's 11th unit by the beat. Good morning to also to everyone waking up just now. おはようございます。NIJISANJI Ian 所属 by the beat のビジュアルセンスがこだわりのデザイナーFreodoreです。Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? みんなは今日は気分どう？おはようおはよう。Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, good morning. Yahoo, yahoo. Just woke up, good morning. Pretty good, that's good to know. There you go, there's the clock also. Genki to sleepy でも元気。よかったね、よかった。As for myself, I'm also doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I was able to sleep pretty early and wake up pretty early also, so I feel pretty accomplished that I was able to reset. そうね、なんか昨日もなんか普通な人間みたいの時間で寝てくれたから、そして普通の人間みたいな時間に起きてくれたからなんか満足してますね。珍しくて満足してます。I'm pretty satisfied. It feels like an accomplishment, you know? Karos Akuma, thanks so much for the super chat. Hope your new beans taste amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 正しい生活。それね。How does it feel to be a morning person? I don't think this makes me a morning person. I think it just makes me a night person doing their best. If I was a morning person, I wouldn't be struggling. But it is what it is. The night calls for me every time. But anyways, as the super chat mentioned, hoping we enjoy the new beans, how about we go and introduce today's beans and recipe for today, okay? ね、今日の豆とレシピを紹介しますね。よいしょ。Once again, Onyx Coffee Lab. Out of it's all we've been drinking lately, but I ordered like 4 new coffees from them, so that's all I've been trying. I haven't tried this one before though. And let's start with the dripper. We're gonna still be using our Origami Air M. And for the recipe, since this is a new bean that we're trying out, we're gonna go to my usual pouring method, which is a 2-pour method by Lance Hedrick. I have introduced this on stream various times already. And for the filter, we're gonna be using the Kafic TH3. It should be the same as the Kafic Dark Roast type of filter, which is pretty fast. It's my favorite filter at the moment. So I'm gonna be going with those in terms of tools. And as for the beans, these beans are called India Ratnagiri Estate. Ratnagiri is the estate where these beans were I forgot the word in English. Harvested in. And apparently it's a very popular, very well-known estate in India for coffee beans, so pretty excited to try them out. And yeah, self-explanatory, the origin is from India. This is my first time trying beans from India, which it really sounded interesting based on the notes and the process. It's an anaerobic washed. So anaerobic, for anyone that's not familiar with it, it's the process where they process the beans without letting the oxygen, while avoiding the coffee beans having contact with oxygen. And And then wash is just the usual process of getting the pulp from the fruit outside of the bean and washing them out. All right. As for the notes, described is almond, honeycomb, vanilla, and pear. This is the reason why I picked this particular beans. The combination seemed pretty interesting to me because it has like certain sweet notes, which is what I'm usually attracted to. And then, but it also has almond and pear, which really makes me curious as to how it's going to taste. Though usually, I believe when I started my activities, I mentioned that I'm usually into sweeter notes more than anything, like chocolate caramel. But lately, I've been really liking more fruity notes as well. The more light roast I've been drinking, so. But yeah, no, this is another light roast as well. Back in my favorite territory after we did the dark roast last stream, which I have also been enjoying off stream, the dark roast that we tried last stream. It was I think I managed to get a pretty cool or pretty nice balanced recipe that I like with it. And it's pretty good with to accompany with desserts or something sweet. I still prefer lights, but it's been quite nice. Then as for the beans, we're going to be using 15 grams and 250 grams of water or milliliters as usual. And this time, we're going to be trying a little bit of a hotter temperature since I think, based when I was pouring the beans, they seemed pretty light, but we might adjust this after we grind them to see how light the grinds look. And we might lower it down to 95 or 94. And we're going to be using a coarse grind. I'm going pretty safe with 30 clicks on the Comandante Z40. I usually do like around 32, but if I don't want to risk under extracting the coffee this time, so we're going to be doing 30 clicks. And the recipe is our usual. We bloom until 45 grams or 1/3 of the water of the total amount, or around 3 times the amount of beans we're using. And also, we are going to be doing a turbulent pour after in between 45 seconds to a minute, depending on how the bloom is going. And until the 250 grams, which is the rest of our water. If the draining is too fast, we're going to swirl a little bit to make it a little bit slower. And that way we can get a little bit more extraction out of it. Temperature matters? Yes. Temperature does matter. And usually the recommendation is the lighter you go, the hotter you go, and the darker you go, the cooler, the warmer you go. You don't want to go too hot on dark roast. It affects the extraction, yeah. Okay, ちょっとなんか日本語でも説明してみますね。I'm gonna try explaining this pretty briefly in Japanese as well. 今回は、最近通り、折り紙 AirM のドリッパーを使ってみますね。そして、一番日常で好きなレシピでも入れてみますね。今回なんかランス・ヘドリックの 2 pour method っていうのね。なんか2回注ぐの方法ってこと。そして、フィルターなら、カフェクの TH3 フィルターを使いますね。これもなんか日本のフィルターです。最近はこれは一番好きなフィルターだ。豆ね。今回はなんかインドの豆を初めて入れてみるからマジで楽しみにしてるね。ラトナギリは豆を発酵したのは種みたいな名前だけど、なんかそんなに詳しくないけど、なんか有名みたいなね、インドでコーヒーの世界で。だから楽しみにしてますね。プロセスはアナエロビックウォッシュだね。日本語なら多分検疫性推薦式って言うかなけど、日本語でも調べるときに英語で普通にアナエロビックって書いてるから多分それでなんか詳しくの人分かりやすいかも。そして味わいはアーモンド、ハニーコンブ、バニラ、そしてペアって言うからなんかマジでちょっと果実より 果物よりもっとなんか甘くな味わいがあるみたいな感じだからね。そして、ローストは浅入りです。豆は 15g 使って、お湯も 250g を使ってます。今回は、お湯は96度ぐらいで入れるつもりあるけど、引くの後で、グラインドの状態をチェックして、多分これはちょっと、調整するけど、まだわかんないね。引くの後で、これを選ぶつもりです。そして、コマンダンテは30クリックで、なんか僕の普通の低めね。で、レシピは、最初に、45g まで蒸らしして、そしてなんか45秒か1分ぐらいに、250g まで、お湯を注ぎますね。早く流したら、少しだけドリッパーを回りますね。Alright, sorry to make you guys wait. Explaining in Japanese is a little bit tougher for me, but I'm doing my best. Alright, so with that being said, how about we start the ASMR section of the stream and we start grinding the beans, shall we? OK というわけで、マイクの設定を変わって、豆の引くを始めます。Qué admirable cómo logras explicar todo. Estoy estudiando japonés y aspiro a tu nivel. No, deberías aspirar mucho más alto que yo. Yo estoy batallando. Pero muchas gracias. Espero que si te sirve de motivación, es un honor, la verdad. I should probably start heating up the water. So we're gonna heat up the water to around 95. Alright, you guys should be able to hear everything now. Alright, I have changed my microphone to omnidirectional, so you should be able to hear my room a little bit more. You can hear the sights now, right? A coarse grind isn't usually for light roast. I think last time you used coarse grind for the dark roast. I use coarse grind for everything, almost. Depending on the recipe, I will change it, but that really does not depend on the roast level, but more on the recipe you're using. Usually, the higher quality of a grinder you have, the finer you can go, but the finer you go, the more likely the chance for your cup to get bitter increases. So usually the safe way is to go coarse and then go finer if it seems too hollow for you, too like bland. Personally, for the recipes I do, coarse works way better for me. Alright, so we're gonna be doing 30 clicks on the comandante. So let's start with that. 1. That should be 10. 20. 30. Anyone adjusting their grinders, be careful with your fingers because you can cut yourself like I did a few streams ago. You need to be careful with that. Okay. Let's start the grinding, okay? グラインドを引くのを始まります。I'm gonna start the grind. Empecemos a moler. I can already hear like a nutty aroma out of the beans. なんかちょっとなんか ナッティみたいな香り出るね。You can hear the aroma. I can smell the aroma. Sorry about that. my senses are not that weird. It's okay. You can smell any notes from the bean aroma. I mean, you can get a hint of it right at once the beans are grinded. Okay. If I remember correctly, is the amount of clicks essentially how fine you want the beans? For this grinder, the higher the amount of clicks, the coarser the grind is going to be. So, the less clicks, the finer it is. Since I'm doing 30 clicks, it's kind of coarse. It's around 900 microns, if you're familiar with that measurement unit. 今日はちょっと豆硬そう。なんか、ローストが浅いだから、普通に、もっと、なんて言うの？どうやって説明するか。最近、焙煎された豆を引いてみたらもっと硬くなるね。多分もっと昔の豆はもっと引きやすくなるってことね。Someone mentioned today in Japanese today's beans seemed a little bit hard to grind. And yes, this is quite common when beans are recently roasted. The more recent the roast, especially if it's a light roast, the more dense the beans are going to be. So it's usually going to be a little bit harder to grind. スプチャットありがとうございます。モルトさん。Thank you very much. Okay, so we have finished grinding. この完成しました。あ、you can hear the plane. 飛行機聞こえるね。That's part of the experience. それも経験だよ。Alright. So, looking at the beans, they don't seem extremely light. Looking at the grounds, now that I have grinded them. So, we're gonna be doing around 95 degrees instead. なんかもう低め見たらそんなになんかライトじゃないから今回は普通の90度で入れてみますね。よいしょ。Alright. Should I start the stopwatch? Okay. I guess we're ready to start the brew. 気候地味ですから始まります。よいしょ。I'm gonna start with the bloom. 最初は蒸らしね。Oh wait. Let me restart. I need to turn on my scale first. There you go. スケールはオンじゃなかった。Okay. よいしょ。I'm gonna do pour in the center. Make sure all the grounds are wet until around 45 grams. If you go a little bit more, a little bit less, it's not a big deal. You can see a little bubbles coming out. So we're gonna wait around 50 seconds, I think, is gonna be good for this coffee. It does seem like it's letting the water go pretty fast, so we don't need to wait till the minute. You know what? Actually, we're going to do 45 seconds. Seems like after 45, it's going to be ready for the rest of the pour. Now we're going to pour a little bit higher than usual. We're going to be doing a turbulent pour. Right on the center. Still trying to control it and make sure it's not that fast on the center. until 250 grams. There you go. Perfect. Now we're going to do a little swirl. ちょっと回ります、ドリッパーを to make sure it's a little bit slower. And let's see how long it takes to drain. It's not draining super fast, but it's also not draining quite slow. Usually I aim for around at least a minute 40, but we'll see. Okay, it's a minute 40 already, so we're good. 普通になんか1分40秒ぐらいに目指してるから、これはいい感じ。なんか1分半ならなんかちょっと早すぎるから、それをちょっとなんていうの、安心してたけど、安心じゃなくて緊張してたけど、まあ大丈夫だった。Okay, so the brew finished around 2 minutes, so that's a good time for me usually based on what I expect from this recipe. もう2分ぐらいに完成しましたから、なんか期待とぴったりかな。よいしょ。Does blooming temperature change the flavor? Yes, it does. Usually not as much as people can expect, but it can affect how the extraction goes with the beans. I wish I could explain this a little bit more clearly, but for me it's usually just light roast and go hot. Not that light, go a little bit cooler. Basically. Okay, so let's swirl the coffee around. ちょっと回る。And then we're gonna, let's see, what does it smell like? Oh wow. I think what I smell the most right now is the vanilla, but I wonder what I'm gonna taste first. なんか一番強いの香りはバニラだけど、味はどうかな? I wonder how the actual flavor is going to be. We can turn off the kettle now. I do not smell the pear. How do you say pear in Japanese? 日本語ではペアかな? How do you say pear in Japanese? ありの実なしかな? なし。OK。なしの香りはなかなかないと思う。Or maybe my nose is not that good. 多分自分の鼻はそんなにうまくないかな。Alright. ありがとう。Thank you. Okay. So let's pour the coffee and see how it goes. コーヒーを注ぎます。よいしょ。Let me put this away. There you go. Can you guys hear the crow? カラスを聞こえるの? Okay. Let's give it a try to anyone that's not good with drinking noises, slurping noises. You have been warned, okay? ちょっと味わってみますね。飲むの音苦手の人はちょっと注意しますね。気をつけて。Okay. いただきます。Provecho, gracias. Alright, our microphone is back to normal. Wait a second, I need to try it again. This is very interesting. So, when I first tried, I taste the pear at first. Or like, I taste something fruity at first. I don't know if it's necessarily pear. But I do taste something fruity. And then later on, like the sweet notes, which I assume is like the honeycomb or the vanilla that it's trying to explain, is what I taste. It's pretty interesting. I wonder if I'm trying to see. Let's see. It does not seem acidic to me. Not too acidic. It has a good level of acidity. なんか酸味の感度がいいと思うけど。That's quite nice. 全然悪くないよ。なんか最初飲むときに、ちょっと果実みたいな味を味わえるけど、味跡でしょ。味跡はもっと甘い感じある。ちょっとなんか、多分、味わい、書いてもらったの味わいのバニラとか、ハニカムとか、そんな感じあるけど。That's pretty interesting. Wait, why did I taste the nutty flavor now though? Can you still taste the fruity on the next sips? Yeah, the fruity taste comes very consistently on the first once it like reaches your mouth, your tongue. But after is when you start feeling more the sweetness, even if you keep it in your mouth for a little bit more. It's pretty interesting. Like it hits you first pretty fast with the fruity flavor, and then it transitions into like a sweeter type of taste. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Especially if you like drinking coffee by yourselves. なんかブラックで飲んでるね。面白いです。なんかマジで全然変わらないよ。最初にフルーティーな味を味わって、なんかゆっくりもっと甘くなるね。Maybe if the coffee cools down, it's gonna be a little bit different though. ちょっとコーヒー詰めたら多分もっと変わるな。The almond note only came after a few sips. Yeah, I think I could only taste it the more I drank it. But I think the other two are more noticeable. That it's what I was focusing on the first few sips. What kind of cup am I drinking from? I've shown it a few times on stream before. The cup that I drink from looks like... Where do I have it on? I always forget. Where do I put it? Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't have it. Never mind. I don't have anything to show right now. 飲みたい。美味しいです。It's pretty good, pretty good. チョコレートと一緒に飲んだら美味しいですよね。美味しそうね。Yeah, I mean, I think in general, like, even if the coffee's a little bit more fruity, it does match desserts depending on it, but I don't know if I would drink it with chocolate though. 多分チョコレートならもっとなんか深入りと選ぶかなね、これは多分もっと酸っぱいじゃなくてしょっぱいのお菓子と食べるのはいいと思うね。そうやって圧倒されないと思う。I think I would probably like drink it more with similar to the lychee one, something more salty. Depends on the cacao aroma. Yeah, that's true also. But I don't think it would be bad with milk chocolate though. ミルクチョコレート全然悪くないと思う。相性があると思うけど。What does honeycomb even taste like? Honey? I don't taste the honeycomb that much though. I think it's probably the thing I taste the least so far. I do taste some sweetness after, but I feel the vanilla more than the honeycomb itself. I mean, doesn't honeycomb just taste like honey? At least the ones I've tried out taste like it. I'm usually not a big fan because honey is usually too sweet for me. Wait, what's so funny though? 何が面白いの? Sometimes pretty descriptions are just words after all. I mean, it's not like they infuse the coffee beans with this with these flavors. It's more just an idea of what you can taste, you know. No sos de paladar dulce en general, no soy mucho. Sí me gustan los dulces, pero usualmente si no tengo mi cafecito no puedo. Depende. Por ejemplo, me gusta mucho el pan dulce. Pero también me empalago, ¿no? Las donas también me gustan, pero me empalago. The Onyx Coffee Lab beans all have really yummy sounding note combos. Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to make it look attractive to you, right? So you want to try them out. But out of the, what, six coffee beans that I have tried from Onyx Coffee, they have all tasted pretty nice, so they're pretty consistent in terms of their quality. Next time though, I probably want to try buying from somewhere else, so it's not just so it doesn't look like they're sponsoring me. If you're interested. But yeah, no, let's have some more variety, right? So ね、なんかもう今もうなんかね、買ったことあるの Onyx Coffee Lab の豆はもう6個ぐらいかな。でも味わったことあって、なんか全部はクオリティは良かったから、なんか全然いいと思うけど、今までなんかずっと Onyx Coffee Lab の豆を味わってるから、多分また今度別のお店で買ってみるかな。あ、6種類って言うんだ。なるほどね。ありがとうございます。What would happen if we add honey to the coffee? Some people do that. I know some people that do like adding coffee to their honey to their coffee without adding milk to it. I'm personally not a fan, but if you like it, you know. There are some milk lattes also that are quite nice. モネコさん、ちょっとありがとうございます。今日も美味しそうな、食レポ、ありがとう。私もコーヒー買って、会社行ってくる。いってらっしゃい。 いろんな種類飲んだ. I've already tried like a few varieties already. I'm really grateful once again to you guys for allowing me to be in the position where I can try so many different beans. I've tried coffee from Colombia, from Panama, from Honduras, from El Salvador, from India, Ethiopia. I haven't introduced the Ethiopia coffee yet. I need to be careful with that because I've been drinking it often. I need to finish it. Before... I need to not finish it before I showcase it on stream. Onyx coffee をしてみたい。まあ、それよりただ、高級コーヒーの初心者だからね。活動始まったから全然、味わってみるの機会なかったから。ただ、種類が多くて、いっぱい味わってみたけど、そんなに、推ししてるって、わけないね。わけがない。Must be pretty good then. It is. The Ethiopia is a little bit more fruity. More fruity and more acidic. It's pretty nice for like daily coffee. What do you think about Arabic coffee? I don't think I've tried Arabic coffee yet. What's your favorite? My favorite beans, like in general, are from Onyx Coffee. Wait, no, this is actually pretty good. I'm drinking it so fast. でね、気づいてね、早く飲んでるから、まあ。じゃあ、相変わらず美味しいよね。やっぱり美味しいよね。Did the taste alter again? It hasn't changed too much once it's cooled down, but it has changed a little bit. I think like the cooler it gets, the more nutty I can taste it. そうね、なんかもっと、なんか冷たいほどに、もっとナッツの味わいを出るね。From the new beans, maybe. I really like the lychee beans from Onyx, but from this past 4 orders that I did, I really like the coffee beans from El Salvador. Those were like a honey kind of processing beans that I tried. And it was so good that I already finished them. So I am so sorry I only got to show them in the Spanish Zatsu. But they were so good, so I ended up finishing them because I wanted to save the other ones to showcase them on stream, so. 多分なんか最後の4種類味わったコーヒーね、なんか注文したの 4種類の豆の中で、一番好きなのだったは多分スペイン語は草津団のエルサルバドルからの豆だね。なんかハニー発酵されるの豆けどなんかやっぱりね美味しすぎてもう全部飲んだよ。スペイン語枠だけで紹介した。We can't stop you from enjoying your coffee. Yeah, I mean, that's just whenever I buy beans, it's always like the way I think of it is it's like it's for me, but it's also I'm gonna show this to the Doraemon, right? So it's kind of like no, I cannot open it yet. I need to show it on stream. Because that way I can justify it as like part of my job, you know? Otherwise, I'm just drinking it for myself. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but... it gives me a reason to do and get excited for coffee satsus also. Hope you still have much left. Yes, I still have some of the... The one I have the most left is a dark roast. I have only been drinking it like every now and then. Usually as my second coffee cup, I have a light roast and then I have a dark roast. If I wake up at normal human times. That way I can have like the both sides. The two different variations of coffee. But yeah, no, I still have that. I still have the whatchamacallit, the Ethiopia beans that I haven't showcased, and I barely just opened these ones. So. Sense of purpose, ikigai ne. そうだね. But please don't finish the Ethiopia beans. No. My purpose is to show them. そうだね、なんか、まあ、活動、みんなの応援のおかげで、いろんな種類を買ってくれるから、もちろん、新しい豆を買うときに、なんかどれにも紹介したいね。やっぱり。だから、いつも我慢してるね。まだ、配信する前に全然、味わわないってこと。味わわないけど、まあそうやってコーヒー雑談するのやる気が上がるから。Arabic coffee has a strong taste, meaning it is more bitter than American black coffee. I mean, strong does not necessarily mean bad, right? I don't mind strong coffee. I can drink, I like espresso, personally. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. So, if I ever get the chance, I would love to try it out. I have to wake up at a normal human time because I have to go to school. I mean, that's good, that's good. Speaking of trying coffee though, was anyone able to go to the Animate event? The collab with the Coffee Gratte? なんか、味わうの話なら、なんか誰かアニメイトのコーヒーグラテのコラボに行ってくれたの？行きたかった？ Nope。行きたよ。アニメイトね、ちょっと遠い。Where was it again? We held stores in Taipei, Bangkok, and Shanghai. So there were different locations for it. Yeah, I saw some pictures also. もうすぐ行ける？いいじゃん、いいじゃん。The new visuals were so cool. Yeah, it was the first chance to use our promo pictures, our promotional pictures. I think by now all of By the Beat have already posted their promotional pictures, all drawn by our respective okasama, so we all look very cool, right? I'm glad we were able to release them finally. Aと3日目に行くよ。楽しんでね。So I wanted to ask anyone that's gone there, what did you order though? I was very curious because of the flavors that are offered, right? Let me see. Do I still have information regarding the flavors for it? There was only one black option, I think. 日本でもやってくれ。その機会あったら嬉しいね。I would love to have an opportunity to release it, not only just in Japan, but also in like other... in the West also, right? Just trying to look for it right now. Oh, okay, I found it. So, the options were butterscotch milk, caramel milk, fresh milk, tiramisu milk, soy milk, and black cold brew coffee. They all seem pretty sweet, but I'm sure they were quite tasty. If it was me, I would probably order the black cold brew coffee. But also the tiramisu milk seems interesting though. Kokuto tapioca を出しました。いいじゃん、いいじゃん。Brown sugar tapioca? Someone that went said they ordered brown sugar tapioca. That's pretty... That seems pretty tasty. 日本と違う。I'm reading the one for the Thai event, so maybe it's different depending on location. タイのメニューを読んでるけど、多分場所によるかな？店による？ Maybe it's different in other locations. But yeah, no, I hope anyone that's going or anyone that went had a great time. もうなんか行くつもりあるの人、そして行けたの人が楽しんでくれたら嬉しいね。なんか写真を見て、マジで嬉しかったわ。It was always nice to see the pictures and everything. タピオカ飲んだことあるよ。Of course I've had tapioca already. I think maybe, was it 10 years ago? Around 10 years ago, I would like drink it every day. Or maybe not 10 years ago, maybe like 8 years ago or something. Now I'm more into like black coffee and everything, but I used to have my tapioca phase. 多分なんか 8年前ぐらいになんか毎日飲んでたかな、タピオカは。今もなんかそんな頻繁に飲まないけど。I don't usually drink it that often anymore. It's just every now and then, but I would have it every day. back then. まあ学生の生活だね。Boba in the fridge incident. Yeah, no, I got I still remember that. The boba means were not placed to learn that information. I am so very, very sorry for that event. Speaking of boba means and tapioca and everything, it might be like that happened during a Mega Man stream, so maybe I can tell you guys that next week we're gonna be continuing the Mega Man saga. We're gonna be playing Mega Man 6. It's been a while, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the elections for Robot Masters go. そうね、なんかお久しぶりに来週6万のクラシックシリーズを続きますね。6万6をやります。マジでみんななんか坊主のオーダーをリーサナさんドレミンが投票してあげるから楽しみにしてるね。That's gonna be the last of the NES games also. Starting from 7, it's gonna be on the Super Nintendo. そしてなんか特に6は6万シリーズの最後のファミコンね。最後のファミコンのゲームだ。7からスーパーファミコンだから。 なんかファミコンの時代を終わるのはちょっと寂しいね。悲しいよ。It's a little bit sad to be over with the NES era so fast though. But yeah, no, 7 and 8 are also very much games that I love, so I'm excited to play those as well. We'll wait for the X era soon. Yeah, I kept saying like after I finish 3, maybe I'll play X next. After I finished 5, oh maybe I'll play X next. But so far I've been feeling the classic series. I think the cute aesthetic's pretty. It's pretty fun to play around with the boat. But it's gonna be interesting to switch it up with a more serious atmosphere of the X series. Do you have any other NES games you enjoy? NES? I mean, I like the Mario series. Super Mario Bros. 3 is my favorite classic Mario Bros. ファミコンね。まあ、好きなゲームが多いけど、まあ、ロックマン以外に、マリオブラザーズ3。めっちゃ好きやね。ロックマン楽しみ。やったー。ドット絵の振りをかわいいし。ドット絵って言うの？なんかピクセルアートだなら？初めて見た。ドット絵。Yeah, the one where you turn into Tanuki. That's my favorite classic Mario. タヌキになるのやつだ。それはな、クラシックのマリオなら一番好きだよ。Wow. Do you guys know this? Like in Japanese, instead of saying pixel art, you say dot art. Interesting. I guess it makes sense, right? Because the pixels are little dots. I didn't know that. 英語で pixel art って言うよ。A mí me gustaba el Mario World por el Yoshi azul. Creo que el Mario World fue bastante popular, ¿no? Con países hispanohablantes. Creo que fue cuando el primer Nintendo y el Super Nintendo fueron los bastante populares al punto en el que la gente, las señoras, te van a decir, está jugando el Nintendo, aunque estés jugando PlayStation, Xbox, lo que sea. Se volvió tan popular que la gente usaba Nintendo como sinónimo de consola de videojuegos, ¿no? I think in a lot of Spanish-speaking countries, one of the first video game consoles to get really popular were the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo. To the point where I think now these days a lot of like older people are gonna be like, oh, you're playing that Nintendo. You're playing the Nintendo, but it's you may be playing PC, you may be playing like PlayStation, something else. But they just like Nintendo just became a synonym for video game console. It's pretty interesting, like the influence it had, you know? そうね、多分なんかスペイン語圏の国で、多分最初人気になってたゲームコンソールはなんかスーパーファミコンとなんか前のファミコンね。だから多分今ももう老人たちがみんなニンテンドやってるねって言ってるけど、多分なんかプレステやってるのになんかゲームコンソールなら全部ニンテンドって言うよ。そんなに影響があったよ。ラテンアメリカでそんな感じだ。Es más gracioso recordar esos tiempos porque las señoras no recordaban el nombre de Mario y le decían Nintendo. Sí, no. O como, o también con Pokémon, ¿no? Que todos son Pikachu. No sabe, no, pues no les tocó, ¿no? Tener la oportunidad de aprenderse tantas cosas y que pues todos son Pikachu. O también todos los animes son Narutos o Gokus, cosas así, ¿no? Same with like Pokemon, like everything just became Pikachus for a lot of people. Or even anime, right? Everything is just Goku, or everything is just Naruto. It's pretty interesting how like the impression that back in the day, the adults that saw their kids enjoy these things. That's what stayed, you know? そうだね、面白いですね。あの頃の大人が、なんか、子供やってるの好きなやつの影響があって、アニメならなんか全部は悟空って、ナルトってとか。そしてゲームならなんかポケモンとかなんか全部がピカチュウ。別の全然わかんないから。When you drew anime when you drew anime style in school and everyone always asked if you were drawing Naruto. Is that Naruto? Yeah. That was the stereotype, right? Before it was Dragon Ball and then Naruto, Dragon Ball, or Sailor Moon. They were always those. I wonder if Japanese elders also call every Pokemon Pikachu? I wonder. Maybe it's different. 子供時代ね。ね。Kapali-san, thank you so much for that. Super chat, ありがとうございます。Thank you for coffee, Zatsu. Every time I think about your review and coffee notes, I want to drink it. I'll buy coffee and go to work today. Freodore, let's enjoy October. Let's enjoy October. Yeah. Let's have a great month. Someone asked if I can give any more scheduled teachers other than Mega Man. I mean, Silent Hill, Silk Song. I don't think it's gonna be much different. We're gonna be enjoying Silent Hill and Silk Song still. So なんか来週は予定はそんなに変わらないね。6万やるけど、もちろんなんか Silent Hill と、ホローナイト、シルクソングをつきますね。Do you have any plans to try the new Night Rain mode? Yeah, we really wanna play it, but it's we need to find time. Both my senpais and I have like had conflicting schedules lately, but whenever we have the chance, we want to try it out. For sure.レモンクリームさん、スペチャットありがとうございます。話題変えてすいません。フちゃん、今朝もありがとう。フィギュアはもちろん、もちろんのこと、私のモノトーンの服も、増えてきた。Are your fall outfits all set? 秋は過ごしやすい、季節だから、冬よりおしゃれをしたくなる。新しく買ったら、来ないの捨てて、私も、ミニマリストを目標済んだ。いつもいい営業ありがとう。ありがとうございますね、スプチャットね。まあ、服装のコーディネートね。まあ、最近なんか新しい服そんなに買ってないから多分、もう、コーディネートを準備してるけど、今までそんなに考えてなかったね。忙しすぎてたから。ちょっとインドアだからね。だけど、最近僕もそれを考えてたね。なんかミニマリスト、なんかクローゼットはもっとミニマリストにするかって考えてた。スペチャットありがとうございますね。服装のルーティン。 まあ、ルーティンよりだ、なんか、その季節のコーディネートがあるね、普通に。They asked if I had already gotten my fall outfits, my fall clothes set for this year. And I mean, I do have some outfits, some clothes that I usually have ready for each season accordingly, but I haven't really been thinking much about what I want to buy next. I just like, if I find something, I buy it on a whim and coordinate accordingly, because I've been so busy that I don't really have a chance to get out as much. So I've been wearing mostly comfy clothes more than anything. But yeah, no, I'm glad fall is already coming. I think fall weather and winter weather are my favorites. So. 一番好きな季節は冬だから、なんかもう夏が終わって嬉しいね。秋の服装も素敵だから。Places with 4 seasons are so lucky. Yeah, I know 4. I don't know, it's all I've known, so I gotta make sure not to take it for granted. Ah, invierno. Invierno 一番好き。Invierno es mi temporada favorita. Kochi こっちはまだまだ暑いからいいな。こっちもまだ暑いよ。It's still hot over here, though. Are you a fan of pumpkin spice coffee? It's alright. It's not something I drink usually. If someone gives it to me, I'll drink it, but it's not something that I would go out of my way to buy.日本はまだ夏の気温。こっちも同じだよ。Yeah, no, even though like supposedly summer has ended, it still feels like summer here, so hopefully it changes back soon. まだ夏みたいに感じてるけど、ここに。Do you normally celebrate Halloween too? I don't really do anything special anymore, maybe when I was younger. Like, I'll give candy to kids at most, but usually I'd rather just like... I don't even do that much, even. Mm-mm-mm. 何度くらい？まあ今はそんなに暑くないね。今は23度くらい。僕に暑いけど、多分日本の夏と比べたらそんなに暑くないね。Right now it's like 33 degrees, which is hot for me, but compared to summer, it's not that bad. But that's still like pretty warm for me. Halloween es más como para niños, al menos aquí. Sí, para mí también. Hay adultos que hacen sus fiestas y eso, pero no. Did Free ever go trick-or-treating when he was a baby? No, not really. Trick-or-treating in Latin America is not the safest thing. The warnings were always like, be careful what people will hide in your candy, so... Yeah, no, I never did anything like that. It's 過ごしやすそう。まあ、20度以下に好きだけどね。 They say the same thing in North America. Yeah, I'm sure like there's cases that it happened, right? ラテンアメリカのハロウィンってどんなんだろう。まあ、場所によるね。ハロウィンはアメリカの祝日だから、ただ、アメリカに近いの場所に、何かするけど、国によるね。まあ、クリスマスみたいね。今もなんか、どこでも何かやるけど。In the end, like, I don't like Halloween is not something that's traditionally celebrated in Latin America, right? But it's already so commercial that it's celebrated everywhere at this point. Kind of like Christmas, right? Yasumi no hiなんだ。まあ、けど、ハロウィンなら、平日はね、まだ学校と仕事に行くよ。You still go to work on school in Halloween, right? What about Dia de Muertos? Yeah, some countries in Latin America celebrate, especially Mexico. That's in November. At least for Mexico, if I remember correctly. But that one's a little bit different from Halloween. No one dresses up in there. Ma, 祝日じゃないかな。ラテンアメリカで。ただなんか、僕が間違えたかも。ただなんか特別な日って言いたかったけど。Cindy, thanks so much for the Aka Supa. Today is the Mid-Autumn Festival. Happy Mid-Autumn Festival, Freodore. It means wish you all good health and good luck. I got the lava custard mooncakes and snowy mooncakes this year, which are both devilishly delicious. I will share some of them with you virtually. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the mooncakes. I have never had mooncakes personally. I heard they're pretty high in calories. So they must be kind of heavy, no? Enjoy. Probably things people eat only on like special occasions, right? Especially on like New Year's and stuff. Rarin-san, thank you so much for the super chat. ちょっとありがとうございます。素敵な朝ありがとう。久しぶりに来て楽しかったよ。休みだけど、部屋の片付けをするので、先に出ます。いってらっしゃいね。片付けを頑張ってください。Very, very heavy. Yeah, I heard. No, I've never had any kind of mooncakes. Mooncake は全然食べたことないよ。There are different types. So, are there some that are more light? But you know, to everyone celebrating, I guess. Happy Mid-Autumn Festival, everyone. I hope everyone celebrating has a nice time. There's also the Chuseok, right? In Korea. Doesn't it start today? 韓国でChuseokは今日始まるでしょ？誰も楽しんでね。Have fun everyone celebrating Chuseok as well. Zongju Jie Kuaila. Thank you for teaching me. Lotus mooncakes, that sounds nice. Uncle は休みいいな。日本で秋の祝日ないの？ I have not tried any mooncakes I mentioned. So yeah, no, I have tried nothing that's mooncake related. あるけど連休はないな。なるほどね。まあ頑張ってね。For Chuseok we have Songpyeon. ああ、Songpyeon か。It's also moon-shaped. Then スポーツの日があるよ。あの日ね。あの日に学校に行かないの？行くでしょ？そうなんだ。You guys don't go to school on sports day in Japan? 韓国は今めっちゃ連休中です。楽しんでね。ゆっくり休んでね。Red bean and lotus labs. Red bean is so good. I really like red bean, so I'm sure I would probably like the variant of that. I see, I see. ¿Has probado los dátiles? Saben a chocolate, pero no me grites, pues sí los he probado, pero no me saben a chocolate. No sé cómo describirlos. Los dátiles me saben a dátiles. Cuando más los como son en las roscas de Reyes, pero yo prefiero quitárselos, la verdad. A las roscas. Sino cada vez que me escriben en puras mayúsculas, siempre lo interpreto como que me están gritando. Every time I get a comment in all caps, I assume people are yelling at me. So it's like, right, I got it, but don't yell at me, please. It's okay. Yamori-san, super chat arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Thanks for the review of the new coffee beans. It makes me want to try them myself. Enjoy next week too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you can try some beans that are similar to this. I'm sure there's some lovely ones over there as well. ¿Prefieres comer los dátiles aparte? Pues tampoco soy súper fan de los dátiles, pero si es una rosca con mi cafecito, prefiero sin dátiles. Shikuji でも仕事ある日とあるよね。お疲れ様です。まあ大変だね。頑張ってくださいみんな。祝日でお仕事頑張ってください。Good luck everyone that has to work throughout the holidays also. You guys are strong. Con champurrado, sí, ¿no? Siempre aplica la rosca con un chocolate calientito o un champurrado. Do you do any secondary use of hot coffee beans? Sometimes I use the leftover grinds for how do you say it? For plants? That's like a way to fertilize the plants. Other than that, I don't really use them much for anything else. I spend yeah, for compost, yeah. But I usually I spend the specialty coffee that I've been buying these days is not really cheap, so I don't really like use the beans for anything else than for drinking them. Alright. Do you love plants? I like them. It's not something I'm really into, but I think having a few is good. Just adding some green to the living place, you know? Una vez intenté lo de hacer incienso con el residuo, no lo recomiendo. Suena complicado. Suena bastante complicado. Good way to touch grass. I think that was a conversation we had with Sable, right? On one of the Kukiyomi collabs. Does touching plants, does having plants in your office, in your working space count as touching grass? And I don't think it does. Those are plants, those are not grass. Chushitsu ato no coffee, いつもしおりに困るけど、有料にすればいいのか。まあ僕もたまにそうするけど、いつもそんnaことないね。Es difícil tener plantas si tienes gatos en casa. Depende de tus gatos. Si tu gato tira mucho las cosas, pues puede ser complicado, ¿no? So if you have a pot with just grass in your office, that would count. I mean, in the literal sense, right? Akaibara, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the Zatsu Ryokun. Happy fall, happy Chuseok. Going to celebrate and eat lots with my family soon. See you in the upcoming week. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the holiday as well. Rest lots and enjoy with your family. Everyone celebrating Chuseok once again. Hope you guys have a pretty nice holidays. Take care. Animal, thanks so much for the super chat. As a workaholic Min, I'm happy to be here and on wind with some coffee. Hope every Min has a good day or night. Best of luck with your work. Please don't push yourself too hard, and I'm glad you were able to come by. If my streams are able to be of any help, I'm glad. Yeah, no, I mean it would be touching grass in the literal sense, right? Just like the new emote I added for the 6 months, the aura emote. It's aura in the literal sense, right? Because there's a wave of aura surrounding me. Yeah, that one. The reason why I added that one is like, wouldn't it be cool if whenever I asked, what I mean, lend me your strength, if we can use this one? I think it would be very versatile, right? Like, it can be me building strength. It could also be like the revenge, venganza kind of emote, so I thought it would be pretty useful. Like Son Goku. I mean, yeah, it's very Dragon Ball, right? To have like the aura surrounding the power-up thing. I was thinking more of like a Hunter x Hunter when I was working with Kiwi, the illustrator, for that. Hmm, そうだね、絵文字は、いつもなんかゲームするときに、ボス戦するときに、ドレミン力を貸してくれっていうのときに多分これは便利だと思うね。時々なんかもう復讐の時間でもなんか合ってると思った。ね、ベンガンサの時ね。 多分なんかアニメはもちろん参考してたけど、特になんかハンターハンターを参考してたね。特になんかネの見るときにな、そんなオーラがあったね。Like whenever they were using they were using Nen to look at everyone's power levels. You could see the aura surrounding them. That was really cool. チャチャさん、つぶちゃとありがとうございます。今日仕事で必要なコーヒー、検定のテストを受けてきます。ドールにオンしてほしいな。ドールって初めて言われた。スペチャとありがとうございますね。そして、コーヒー検定のテストを頑張ってください。絶対にいけます。応援してますね。頑張れ頑張れ。This is the first time someone called me door. And not just in like a super chat in general, right? This person mentioned in the super chat that they're gonna take a coffee certification test soon. That they wanted me to root on them, but they called me door. Doru-san. 初めて言われた。まあ問題ないけど、できたらフリオの方がいいね。Nothing bad about it, but if possible, I would prefer Frio. ありがとうございます。いや全然頑張ってね。絶対にいけるわ。ファミリーネームはそんなことないよ。It's not my family name, though. 名字じゃないよ。El Dondore. Family name is NIJISANJI. Yeah, I mean, I guess everyone's family name is NIJISANJI, right? Sí suena don el Dondor. Suena como condor, ¿no? Un pajarito. 名字はNIJISANJIだもんね。そうなの。じゃあ、名字勝てないのライブは全員NIJISANJIの名字があるの？全員は名字はNIJISANJIなの？ Does that apply for every single library that does not have a last name written out? I see. みんな家族だ。まあ、NIJISANJIは家族だもんね。NIJISANJI is a big family after all, I guess. So you ensable them? I mean, that's what we have been told from you guys. It's pretty funny. Freodore NIJISANJI. I feel like a video game character when people say it like that. なんか、フリオドールNIJISANJIって呼ばれて、なんかゲームキャラクターを感じてる。Yeah, because that's where it comes from, right? That's where it started, from Sans Undertale. So I associate it with that. Learning your own surname from the hedgehogs in your phone. I think the hedgehogs in my phone just Just assumed that was it. And it just stuck. Then again, I think it also like became way more popular after the, oh man, 6 months ago already, the Buckshot Roulette collab where that really clever moment happened where I think I asked Sable what my last name was. And then Calyx went, it's NIJISANJI. もう懐かしいよね、あのコラボバックシャットルレット。バックシャットルレット。Yeah, the delivery really sold it. It's better than Fregadero though. Yeah, no. He really likes that one, by the way. Freodore is cool too? I don't think so. Freodore is not cool at all. I think anyone that actually speaks Spanish wouldn't like anything like Freodore because it's like, that's so fuego. It's like, eh. No, we don't use the word fire like that in Spanish, so. Freodore is crazy. Yeah, no. あっという間にハーフアニバーサリー、そうだね。もうそろそろ7月経つよ。あ、7ヶ月。7ヶ月かな ?7 ヶ月経つよ。すごいよ。フエゴは、日だっけ？そうそうそう。スペイン語でね。けど、英語で何か良かったら、this is fire って言うけどね。けど、スペイン語で、そんな使い方はないよ。あ、7ヶ月か。7月って言うけど、7ヶ月って言うんだ。なるほどね。ありがとうございます。When you say an English in your own language, it loses so much. Oh man. Yeah, it does not translate. It really does not. Whenever I mix like Spanish stuff, sometimes or like weird English, it's more for the comedic effect, right? Like tasketation, arigatation, with Japanese and English. Because the context for that is that a lot of like maybe Spanish speakers that are not familiar with English, they just think that adding Asian at the end of a word makes it English. The same way like English speakers think that adding O at the end makes it Spanish. So that's why I use it. オープンフエゴも言わないよ。オープンは英語だけど、フエゴはスペイン語だもんね。それなんか、アリガテーションとタスケテーションの意味ね。なんか、英語は詳しくないのスペイン語系の人は多分なんかそのイメージがあるね。 語尾で最後でエーションってつけたら、まあ、英語になるのイメージがあるから、僕もなんかそんな風に、ありがテーション、助けテーションって言ってるね。逆になんか、スペイン語詳しくないの、英語系の人は多分、最後でおをつけたら、もっと、なんかスペイン語になるのイメージがあるね。I think words like ありが thanks ごさい much speak comedy ありが thank you 大丈夫 right ごめんな sorry something like that やってない you know Ari gracias. Yeah, that's Japanese and Spanish, right? Arigatito. そんなにやるんだ。まあそうだね。みんな今見てるの日本語喋るの方日本の方すいませんね日本語は素敵な言語なのにそんなによなんていうの日本語で変になってすまんね I'm sorry for messing with the beautiful language that is Japanese Any image Frio has about Japanese? What do you mean? What do you mean like that? What do you mean about that? Any image about like the language? I mean, this one's pretty common, right? If you don't know how to say a word, just say it in English in like a katakana kind of way, and then people will understand, maybe. That's pretty common though. It's not just mine. まあ日本語のイメージの話なら、多分、知らない言葉があったら、があるなら、じゃあただ、カタカナの発音で、和製英語の発音で、英語の言葉を言ったら多分伝わるかなのイメージがあるね。Yeah, like communication. If you don't know how to say communication, you can just say communication and people will understand, right? That's a passion Nihongo, maybe? Yeah, the slight change makes a big difference. Yeah. If you say, what's another word that could be confused unless you pronounce it like in a katakana way? Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to come up off the top of my head, but I'm sure once I finish streaming, some like 5 different words are gonna come up, and I'm like, wow, I could have said those. Passion language transcends all communication barriers. Yeah, you would be surprised at how far people would are able to communicate. Coffee? I think like if you say coffee in English, people will understand, right? Coffee, kohi, it's not that different. Maybe in Korean, because it's kopi, it's a little bit different. Coffee. What's coffee? But then if you say kopi, then they'll be like, I see. But in Japanese, I think coffee and kohi is kind of similar, so I think they can understand, right? Oh, maybe like McDonald's, right? The word for McDonald's. But in Japanese it's McDonaldo. So it's kind of different, right? If maybe you go to Japan and say, oh, do you know where the McDonald's is? Maybe they'll be like, huh? Eh? Nice, right? But if you say, do you know where the McDonaldo is? They'll tell you, oh, this way. Something like that. Macdo or Mac. Yeah. Nothing I would ever experience before because I don't really go to that place much. それでなんかマクドナルドに行かないから全然あれを気にしないけど I really don't have to worry about that. I never go to McDonald's. ペピさんスパチャットありがとうございます。フリオ君今日も配信ありがとう。今日のインドの豆とっても美味しそうでした。インドは紅茶のイメージが強かったので、コーヒーもあると知らなかった。びっくりしました。いつもいろいろな国のコーヒーを試して紹介してくれてありがとう。勉強になります。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。そうだね。まあ多分インドなら紅茶の方が人気だけど、結構コーヒーはいいコーヒーあるよ。それでも。で、なんていうの？そうみたいになんか中国の豆も味わってみたいね。それは、お茶のイメージが強いのに、なんかおいしい豆があると思う。ケンタッキーはなんて言うの？英語でケンタッキーって言うでしょ？そんなに変わらない。I didn't realize major brand names are spelled differently. It's kind of cool to get the brand across. Yeah. It's interesting to see how much it changes depending on the language, you know? Kenta って言わないんだ。Kenta って言わないよ。No, we don't call Kentucky Kenta. That sounds like a boy name. Almost, right? Kenta-kun. 名前みたいね。It's just Kentucky. Usually for Kentucky, people call it KFC, right? To call it short. 短いで、英語で KFC って言うよね。Kentucky Fried Chicken だから。KFC。育てたの場所はスペイン語でケントッキーって言ったら普通に。And where I grew up, we would just call it Kentucky though. Vamos al Kentucky. Something like that. ¿Quieres pollito Kentucky? Pollito Kentucky was pretty popular. El pollito Kentucky. Wait, have I taught you guys the word for chicken yet in Spanish? スペイン語でなんかチキン鶏を教えたことあるの？ないでしょ？鶏。Have I taught it? Okay. Yes? ないと思う。 Pollo. I mean, it seems like you guys know it, so. Pollo. It seems like I did teach it or you guys just know it, so. Yeah, no. Eres pollo. Niwatori wa pollo だよ. Pollo is chicken and gallina is hen. Is it different when you're eating it, like for fish? No, not really. Pollo, like the Kirby noise. Kabi no nakigoi mitaina pollo. Pollo. It's kind of like the sound that Kirby makes. Repollo es re chique, no les enseñan mal. Nakigoe wa? Like a kabi no. Naki wa pollo って言うでしょ? Pollo って。Yeah, maybe Kirby wanted to eat some chicken also. Niwatori no nakigoe wa Spain語で? What's the sound that chickens make in Spanish? How would you say that? Cucurucu? No, that's more like a rooster, right? Pío, pío, pío. Oh, yeah, it's pío, pío, pío. Nakigoe wa pío, pío, Spain語で. Pío, 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 like Dopio senpai. Dopio senpai みたいなピオだよ. Niwatori no nakigoe. Pío, 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 pío. あ、それはひよこでは。まあ、ひよこだね。確かになんか、鶏よりひよこかな。That's true. It's maybe more like a little chicken than like an actual big chicken, you know? A hiyoko more than like than niwatori. 確かに。niwatori じゃなくて、hiyokoの音ね。の鳴き声。Yeah, del polluelo. Yeah. Pío, pío. But then what aboutじゃあ、hiyoko なら、じゃあ、niwatori はどうかな? だって日本ではコケコケと、でしょ? なんかコケコケコ。けどスペイン語では、なんだろう? No sé, poco. No, esa es más una gallina, ¿no? Capaz si no hay. Tabun ないかもね、鶏の。ただ、ひよこのはあるんだけど。なんかオノマトペね。Cucurucú. Es el sonido de las palomas. Cucurucú es palomas, pero cucurrucú es el gallo, ¿no? Kikiriki también es el gallo. No, sí es cierto. Cucurrucú es palomas, porque esa es la canción. Cucurrucú, paloma. Sí, tienen razón. El gallo es kikiriki y la paloma es cucurrucú. 確かにね。そうだね。スペイン語はなんか通りなら、キキリキって言うけど、ハートなら、ククルクって言うんだ。ククルク。Sí, tienen razón. Por la canción, ¿no? Yeah, in English, rooster is kikiriki, and what's the hatapol boyfriend animal in English? A pigeon. The pigeon is kukuruku. What a way of asking. What's the hatapol boyfriend animal in English? That's the impact of that collab. that's the impact that collab had for me. The pigeon. Because in Japanese it's hato, and in Spanish it's paloma. Maybe should we do that as the Spanish word of the day? Let's do that. 今日のスペイン語言葉はこうになりますね、ハト。パロマ。カタカナ書いたけど。パロマ。In English is pigeon, and in Japanese it's hato. En katakana también tiene kanji, pero lo puedes escribir en katakana y no pasa nada. La gente lo entiende. Paloma. There's also a cocktail that you guys might be familiar with. If you guys like alcohol. There's the Paloma cocktail. The one that has tequila, lime juice, and grapefruit soda. そしてもうなんかコクテールがあるね。パロマっていうのコクテールはテキーラとライムとグレープフルーツを入ってるのコクテールは。It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. 個人的に好きだよ。あのコクテール。Yo hago de esas nice.ハト時計にもパロマ使う？ハト時計は見たことないね。わかんないね。マジでわかんないよ、スペイン語で。They asked if the cuckoo clock in Spanish it's also called that. They use the word paloma, but I don't think I've ever called it or ever seen one in Spanish. I've only seen them in like English, right? In Japanese you call them like a hato doke. So it means like pigeon clock. But in English it's cuckoo clock? Cuckoo clock. Yeah. So I don't know how to say it in Spanish. For Chinese, it's pronounced as guzi. Thank you so much. Reloj cuckoo. Ah, sí. Ya. Sí, es cierto. Reloj cuckoo te yuyo. Se le dice... You call it reloj cuckoo, which is similar to the English. Ego to no niteru ne. Cuckoo clock, reloj cuckoo. Toke wa, reloj dakara ne. Maybe this would have been a way more useful word than than pigeon. 多分、ハートよりこっちの方が便利かな。時計。reloj. Clock. Just maybe, but it's funny. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever like go to a Spanish speaking country and get attacked by a pigeon, then you can say, oh no, the paloma or something, right? And then it will be useful. Trust me, it's happened before. Don't underestimate pigeons. Don't do it. Wow, clock spelling in Japanese is so complex. It's pretty easy to say, no? Toke. Reloj wa reloj. Reloj. なんか、日本語ではなんか巻き舌の R で、レロフみたいな感じね。レロフ。レロフ。言いにくいかな? Maybe it's a little bit hard to say for Japanese speaking countries. Seagulls are scarier. I think seagulls, pigeons, but I think geese and swans are very aggressive.英語だと clock と watch とあるけど、スペイン語は一つ？そうです。どっちもレロって言うよ。That is true. In English we have a clock and watch, but in Spanish we only use reloj. Pretty sure. Watch ならレロでmanoって言うけどね。But you can just say reloj also. けど、reloj だけでもいいよ。Wait, why is my camera lagging for me? カメラなんだろう。で、マノはどういう意味になるの？なんか手の時計の意味だ。Alright, looks like the camera went back to normal. カメラは普通になったか。よかったね、よかった。巻き舌でできなくても伝わる？まあ文脈で伝わると思うね。レロフ。I think even if you cannot roll your R's depending on the context, you're gonna be able to convey what you want to say. Are these vocab being tested at some point? No, not at all. It's just for whoever wants to learn. Sometimes, whenever someone asks what a word is in a language, I mean, let me rephrase this again. Sometimes there will be someone that comes in and asks for what a word means or how do you say it in Spanish, and it's a word that I've already taught. That's when I will ask, what do I mean, if they remember. And that's kind of like the closest thing to a quiz. But other than that, yeah, no testing. No need to make this stressful for anyone. スペイン語にどんどん詳しくなっていく。頑張れね。頑張れ。嬉しいよ。腕時計。レロでマノか。けど、腕はマノじゃないね。腕はブラソだけど、スペイン語で手時計っての方が言ってるかな。レロでマノで時計も手も学べるのはありがたい。賢いね。偉いよ。Yeah, now that I taught you guys that, maybe now you know also the word for hand, which is reloj de mano, like a hand watch. Hand clock, I guess, literally translating it. Let's be honest here. If you guys wear clocks, do you actually wear them to tell the time? Or do you just look at your phone? 正直に答えてください。手時計を 使ったら、ほんまに手時計で、なんか時間を見るの。スマホで見るでしょ。みんなが。Just for show. I use them to tell the time. I look at my watch. Nice. I don't believe in watches? What do you mean don't believe? Since I can have my phone while working, yes, I use it to tell the time. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I look at watch only during exams. I see. Wow, you guys are cool. You guys can tell the time. That's nice. There's people that can't really read the clock anymore, so I'm glad a lot of you can. Apple Watch なら見るよ。まあそれはチットやよね。もうなんか腕時計読めないの人は多いね最近。よかったね。時計読める民が多くてよかった。What about you, Frio? I actually don't wear watches much when I go out, but if I do, I can read either way. Depends on what's closer to me. If I have to like pull out the phone from my pocket, I won't do that. But if maybe I have my phone in hand, I'm most likely gonna look at my phone instead of looking at my arm. 腕時計小さくて見えない。まあ、あれだもんね。We're not just cute hedgehogs. Cute hedgehogs that can read the clock. Están en romano, ¿no? Sí, tienen los números romanos. ¿No se siente incómodo llevar reloj? No necesariamente. There are people who are nigate with military time as well. People are not good with military time. Yeah, I mean, it's something to get used to, right? I got used to the 24 hours reading time because that's how television would be programmed back then. And I knew Beyblade was always airing at 17:30, and I already learned that it was 5:30, so 5:30 p.m. So it was it was easy for me to remember. In order to reach your schedule, you should use an analog clock as your time on stream. No need to make it harder for some people, you know? The clock is it's for ease of use, not for showing off or anything. Military time helps me know if it's AM or PM. I like it more now. I think I like it more this way, but I mean, for my schedules, I usually just use AM or PM. And then for my posts on X, formerly Twitter, I will use AM or PM when I am talking about PDT. And then I'll use military time for JST because that's what they use more. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 腕時計の方がすぐに見やすい。スマホはポッケットからしないといけないから。まあ、僕も同じだね。けど、スマホはもう、なんか手の中であったら、まあ、多分腕時計よりスマホで見るかな。In my house, there's a clock of birds, so I have lunch at sparrow time. Interesting. If you say, oh yeah, let's meet up at sparrow time, then no one will know what it is, other than you. (12 時の AM、PM が感覚と、 まさかで一生覚えられない。まあ難しいね、確かに。12pm はお昼と 12am はこの夜中ね。あ、真逆。真逆か。まさかと思った。まあ確かに逆の感じだね。なんでまさかだと思ってた。すまん間違えた。Yeah, no, I guess people that are not used to the AM or PM system, they can struggle a little bit with 12. Because 12 p.m., 12 a.m., which one's night and which one's morning, right? Saka sama ne. Yeah, you guys can relate. フリオクの配信見るようになってから PDT の時間わからなくなってよく調べてる。あ、そうなんだけど、いつも JST の時間も送ってるでしょ。だから多分ゆっくりなんか比べたら PDT の時差を慣れるかな。I find using phrases like 10 past 11 or 12 to 1 for time are more confusing. That is also confusing, yeah. I'd rather just say 10:50 instead of or 10:10 instead of 10 past 11 or something like that, you know? Sorry, that does not actually mean the same thing, but it just means that even trying to compare it makes me confused. To communicate with other Doraemon easily, I say coffee Zatsu time. Wait, really? That's so funny. But I guess because not every Doraemon is in PDT or in JST, so it makes sense, right? For some people it's gonna be 5 a.m, for some people it's gonna be 6 a.m, for some people it's gonna be 6 p.m. So that's actually quite convenient. Pretty smart, pretty smart. なんか賢い民もいるよ。他の別のドレミンと喋るときに、ただ、コーヒーサツの時間でって言うよ。まあみんなの多分ドレミンの時間が違うから多分便利かな。コーヒーサツの時間。全然変わらないからね。That's true. It is the one time that never changes in my stream, so that's actually so useful. H-san, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you very much. JST game time to enter regular stream time. The thing is, for games though, I usually change it between 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Pacific time, right? Depending on what's more convenient for me. So I guess I think the most consistent one is either my coffee Zatsu times or my H and nighttime slots. Your coffee Zatsu is my alarm to wake up, not gonna lie, then I gotta make sure to start on time then. Yeah, I always do my best though. Hopefully it keeps doing a good job as your alarm. Doremin だけ知ってる暗号みたい。そうだね。It's like a code that only Doremin know. コーヒーサツで会いましょう。Let's meet up at コーヒーサツ time. That's so cool, actually. That's so cool. おしゃれ。You see, you guys got called おしゃれ。おしゃれと呼ばれたよ。But since we're speaking about time, I think it's time for me to take my leave. So I think we're gonna be calling it a day for now. まあ、時間の話してたから、多分もう終わるの時間かな。今日も見てくれてありがとうございます。Thanks so much for joining me today. It was a very nice chill chat. I really enjoyed the coffee today and the company as well. So thank you so much for joining me. 今日もコーヒーを美味しくて、みんなと話して楽しかったからありがとうございますね。I'll see you guys on I am not sure if I'm gonna be streaming on Tuesday or Wednesday Pacific time yet. We'll have to see. But I'll see you guys for the next stream, which is gonna be Mega Man or Mega Man 6 or Rockman 6. なんか多分、日本の水曜日か木曜日に、配信なんか次の配信は水曜日か木曜日に、配信するってまだわかんないけど、なんか次の配信は6万6を配信しますね。日本の12時にね。だからあの時にもよろしくお願いします。That's gonna be at 8 p.m. Pacific time as usual for my Mega Man slots. So I'll see you guys and I'll be under your care then, okay? Julika, thank you so much for the super chat. 감사합니다. Thank you very much. And also, あゆちゃん、スペチャットありがとうございます。今日もチルなコーヒー雑談ありがとうございます。昔はコーヒーへの、印象がただ苦くて、大人だけ飲められるの飲み物とか、そんなにいろんな特別な味があるなんて思ってなかった。今日もコーヒーの世界をもっと知っていましたね。ありがとうございます、ミンミン。それは嬉しいね。コーヒーはただ苦い飲み物ではない。いろんな味はあるよ。だから誰か気になったらぜひいっぱい試してください。絶対に気に入るのコーヒーがあると思うから。Anyways, I'll see you guys next week or this week for people on the other side of the world. And take care everyone, okay? みんな気をつけてね。バイバイ、またね。Hasta luego. Bye bye. See you later. Calix is playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, so we're gonna be going to his stream, okay? 今、Calix がゼルダをやってるみたいから、あそこに行きましょうね。またね。See you guys.